A recent FBI-led raid at a rural Idaho horse track struck a nerve with many in the community. After more than 100 arrests were made, most of those for immigration violation allegations, not at all connected to the gambling investigation that the FBI was carrying out. It's a striking example how, under the Trump administration, what would normally be smaller law enforcement investigations are increasingly paired with big immigration enforcement activities. Over 200 officers from more than 14 agencies, federal, state, and local, stormed the racetrack, ultimately detaining roughly 400 people. Now, just 4 arrests that day and a fifth arrest a day later were made in connection with the gambling investigation. Homeland Security Department spokesperson Tricia McLaughlin issued a statement shortly after the raid, saying that ICE had dismantled an illegal horse racing, gambling, and animal fighting operation. But in the FBI court documents filed in the criminal case, there is absolutely no allegations involving animal fighting. And of course, the facility did have a license for horse racing. Canyon County Sheriff Karen Donahue and Caldwell Police Department Chief Rex Ingram took issue with that statement from ICE shortly after it came out. They said it was false and misleading, and they pointed out that ICE did not lead the raid, that actually the FBI did, with the help of the Treasure Valley Metro Violent Crime and Gang Task Force, which is an FBI-led coalition made up of members from several different law enforcement groups.
Where's my daughter?
Close the gate.
Where is my daughter?
I talked to multiple witnesses and people who were swept up in that raid, and many of them complained about what they said were aggressive tactics shown by law enforcement. 5 families told me that children between the ages of 11 and 14 years old were zip tied with their hands behind their back, despite being minors. Parents also told me that they were separated from their children for hours at a time. One U.S. citizen I talked to said her 14-year-old daughter was zip tied, and she showed me pictures of bruises on the girl's wrists and torso that she said were sustained because of the zip ties and aggressive treatment from law enforcement. The AP reached out to the agencies involved in the raid to request comment. A few days after the raid, an FBI spokesperson said that reports that children were zip-tied or hit with rubber bullets during the raid were completely false. But a short time later, she walked back that statement to change it to reports that young children were hit with rubber bullets or zip-tied during the raid were false. An ICE spokesperson said that ICE did not zip tie, restrain, or arrest any children.